We just got a Saturday band list out of nowhere. Don't be like the 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Forbidden Cyberstein, think about time, honestly. That card has been a terrible, terrible menace to the format. Like, okay, good stuff. Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow, gone. They banned it. Wow. You know, we joked about them going after Super Heavy in so many videos, and they did it. Wow. Diabolsis, the Mind Hacker, gone. Well, I mean, that answers the question if they were going to clean Kashtira up. Okay, a pointer of the Red Lotus, finally. I honestly, it was a side deck trend. It was doing a lot this format. It makes sense that we went ahead and we just kind of cleaned that up at this point in time. So I perfectly understand that. And then Branded Expulsion is just cratered here. Like, wow. Looking at these bans, though, TLDR, I mean, Cyberstein needed to go. It's been a huge annoyance, this whole format. Like, let's call it what it is, right? Like, they needed to clean that up. Scarecrow, this, I think, confirms my theory that we're probably going to be dealing with this list through October here. So they're going to go ahead and want to do that. And then, of course, Diabolsis is our check to Kashtira. A pointer's just collateral damage. I mean, the TCG's been abusing that card for too long. And then Branded Expulsion. Yeah, the TCG's been asking for Expulsion to be gone for a while. So, I mean, I'm not surprised by any of this. I don't think that anybody else looking at this list right now should be, you know, too crazy, you know, looking at this. It sucks that Diabolsis is collateral damage, but it needed to actually happen. Going to 1. Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos. I mean, we kind of had a feeling that this was going to actually happen. Blaster was definitely something, as soon as they started moving it off of the OCG side, and then we followed it up with Master Duel here. All of the pieces just lined up for that. Like, that made sense. Mathmech Circular to 1. I think the wildest thing about that hit right now was the fact that it was, I was hoping it was going to be, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be Small World, but they went down the Mathmech Circular side of things, which makes sense. And then Gamma no longer is allowed at anything. The TCG actually cleaned Gamma up. Now, Gamma was one of the most receptive hand traps that the TCG actually kind of had going for it. And the fact that they actually took it out is nothing short of surprising, actually. Too Dang Long is finally back as well. I'm fine. I'm fine with Danglong actually coming back. I think that opens up an interesting, you know, paradigm of things to kind of test out. That's fine. Arise Heart also going to 1. Well, you know, I no longer have to deal with Walking Talking Macro Man. I just have to clean up the first one, and it's mission accomplished. If you lose that one Arise Heart, that's it. All right, it's game over for you. All right, like, whew, that's crazy. And then we have Delicious Memory over here as well, going to 1. The fact that they cleaned up purely this early is very, very interesting. And then Naturia Sacred Tree also getting cleaned up here as well. They definitely wanted to take out everything that they could along the block. So I definitely think that this is what we're expecting to deal with up through the next while. Oh boy. Semi-limited. Herald of the Orange Light. Well, to all the Madolche players out there, this is actually exciting. I think that Madolche players are very much going to enjoy this one. Especially, you know, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I think Drytron will also get a big advantage off of this. But okay. Kashtira Unicorn also went to 2. You know, 2 Unicorn is a big ol' slap on the wrist, honestly. I think I'm fine with that. Lightning Storm got semi-limited as well. Like, I'm actually very shocked that they actually hit Lightning Storm here. Was Lightning Storm such an issue that we had to clean it up? I honestly thought that this would be the spot where they would hit Pot of Desires at some point, but they just dodged. Runic Fountain also goes to 2. This was the best case scenario. You have no idea. They Fountain to 3, and then they clean this up. Okay, that's fine. Fountain to 2, my deck dodged. We did it. We get to be a Runic Menace for the next couple of months. Like, I'm actually extremely, extremely excited for this. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage moves to 2 as well. I know there's going to be a lot of crying and moaning on the internet. A lot of people are going to be very upset that Engage moved, but this is fine. All right, like Engage, we know it's coming out in the next set. We know that they're going to want to produce holo upgrades for it at this point. It is what it is, all right? Like, we kind of had a feeling that Striker would be moving up that ladder, and I still think it's fine. And then Sprite Starter. Starter is very much a slap on the wrist, too. If you're looking at a lot of these semi-limits, they're trying to diversify the format. That's why Herald of Orange Light's coming back. The loss of Gamma is very, very, very up there, but what we're moving here, I think, is fine in terms of the semi-limit department. Now, the Unlimiteds. Oh, boy. Steam the Cloak. I mean, let's be honest here. This probably needed to happen quite some time ago. I'm actually like 100% okay with this at this stage, honestly. Steam the Cloak, yeah, it's free token generation. Gen X Ally Birdman, yeah, about time. I don't even know why we were worried about Birdman, like, at this stage. Like, this should have happened a long time ago. Samsara Lotus also moving off of the list to 1. Once again, we got, you don't really have to worry about, like, the shenanigans that card can do. We have Recital Starling moving off of the list as well. That's very interesting. I'll have to wait and see how that actually does, but I mean, do any of the list ever actually try to really want to push 3 of that anymore? And then we have Draco Face Off here, also doing its thing here. That's fine. And then we have Multi-Roll. That's right. The legendary Multi-Roll itself actually coming back, which, I mean, so now you have triple multi-roll. Now you have double engage. That's kind of interesting. So, overall thoughts on this list. Whew, golly gee, what a list. Konami is actually wild out here for dropping this when they did. I think overall, I'm going to need a little bit more time to process this. Striker coming back is very interesting, but I mean, like, does it break the meta? No, it doesn't. I think that things will be a little bit more safe there than, you know, some of the other previous stuff that we've kind of had, but I don't know, man. That's interesting. Like, Arise Heart at 1 that was not the pick that I thought that they would do. I thought that they would follow it up and do what the OCG did, put Unicorn and Fenrir to 1, but they just went ahead and then said, okay, we're just going to go ahead and lock this up and do its thing. Also, Bysteals are still running around at this point. You still have, you know, these full power anti-checks here. And then Super Heavy Samurai players, I guess, should have probably considered the fact that their deck was, I guess, on danger alert because it was so low rarity. It also kind of makes sense now why Konami went with the low rarity approach here to clean these things up. All right, because if you make everything low rarity, there's not much you have to worry about. But, you know, losing Scarecrow, like, those scales are still good, right? Super Heavy will still be a deck. Is that something that we're going to have to deal with here? I don't know. You have a lot of variables. I assume that as soon as this video goes up, especially later on today, we're going to see some people start to test out a new list ASAP. But, man, Cyberstein. About time, Konami. About time. So what are you most excited about from this list? What do you want to test out? What is the most craziest thing that you're just like, wow, Konami, you actually did it. I'm going to clap for them. I have a feeling we're stuck with this list up through October, so buckle up. And to everybody that did invest in Cashier, I hope you're ready to watch Fenrir blow up through the roof, because it's about to be disgusting out here in terms of secondary market value. Oh my gosh, you know people are going to go buy Fenrir out. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And of course, I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.